If you watched this video yesterday, a very entertaining video with a fabulous character known as Fish Shop Man. Well, you'll be very surprised to know that after that clip finished, the last clip that you saw with racist, obviously fantastic Fish Shop Man, we fell out. Why did we fall out? Well, we started speaking about who we both believe is controlling things or responsible for things. And we went for two different Abrahamic religions. And yeah, we fell out over that. He got very upset about me criticizing God's chosen people. He said I was demonic. I told him he was retarded. He clenched his fists and got pretty angry. And yeah, really sad, because obviously we should be united, and this is how division works, isn't it? This is why there's all these psyops and all these stories, and even people like me and him who have the same, can see what's going on in the world and have the same reaction to it and want to be part of a credible way of stopping it, if that was to happen. We're now divided because of some story about, you know, who controls things. So yeah, really sad. So I went and sat, so obviously I wasn't happy about this. Like, I went into my normal reaction of like, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, rather than, you know, how can I meet this man? And that's not how I want to show up. So I discussed it with Lee, and here it is. So Lee was there with the man that should have been a great friend and I should be making lots more content with. Hang on, is that straight? I think it is.
Straight enough, dude.
Yeah. In this video, I would like Lee to go into, from his perspective, what happened with the amazing man in the fish and chip shop who should have become a friend and would definitely have been great for the channel, but I totally messed it up. From my perspective, well, there's no point me talking about it. I'm going to let Lee say what he thinks happened and what happened through his eyes with a man in the fish and chip shop. Go.
Well, first I'm going to say, you think it's finished?
Yeah.
No, you've always got room for atonement. There's no reason.
I feel like there's no coming back from how that ended.
Yeah, that's what you feel like. There's a lot of things that you can finalise and finish, but you can always go back with offer an olive branch to the fellow and say that I was bang out of order.
I'd love to do that, but I don't know how.
Well, you do it from here.
Yeah.
Not here.
But the reason I feel I don't know how is because we still have this fundamental problem, which I feel like the same thing would happen again.
Okay, but that's you're looking at a thing that you're missing. See, he can't see what you're seeing with regards to what you're talking about, and you can't see what he's seeing with regards.
So, in case you haven't seen the videos, basically the guy agrees with me about everything in the world except the them every time club, and he thinks they're God's chosen people, and I think they're not.
Yeah.
So carry on.
So there's this difference of opinion there, and it's based on his religion and his biblical knowledge. So he's got a limitation to what he can go past.
Yes.
Now, you want to take him into, it's them. They're the ones that are doing it all, because that's where you are. And I could take you into, are you sure?
Yeah,
totally. Right. So I can take you past that and say that you're judging a people as opposed to an identity. And you're believing the identity. Now, you would have talked about, sorry, we're going to go a little bit.
No, go for it, let's go for it.
You would talk about the, no, let's not go there, because I'm talking about shapeshifters and stuff. Okay. But I was talking about shapeshifters in as much as changing identity, like people that look like they're something. Not necessarily in the way that we would talk about the other stuff. So these people have assumed an identity, but they're not the identity. So you're blaming the J word as an identity, but the ones that are really to blame aren't the J word.
Yeah. I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
So in your definition of this, he's a J lover, and you're a J accuser. Then there's this breakdown.
Yes.
Right? But he's talking about the God's children.
Yeah.
And you're talking about a presence that isn't, or you would seem as not.
Yes.
And you're misidentifying them both. So you're not going to get him to understand what you're talking about by pointing at a word. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
So in the conversation that started to play out, he was talking about the UK government.
Yeah.
And really, to a degree, I could say that I was a catalyst in here because I took it bigger. I went to, it's more than the money man. And he said, well, no, but that's Europe. And I went, no, it's more than that. And I took it higher. So I was the one that was trying to expand him into a larger picture.
And I feel like if I hadn't got involved, that would have happened.
Yes.
Or the start of it.
But beautifully, that's what, I mean, it was supposed to play it like it did. So I almost gave it room for you to have responsibility or react. Now he was happy to go with me because I wasn't going to point at any people.
Yeah.
And you were the one that brought in, you're not religious, and he said, yes, I am. Now I love religion, but I don't play in religion. I, as you well know, I treat it very differently. So I could have taken what he understood to religion and put that on a global picture, but you would take it literally.
Yeah.
So that last video, the video before last I did on the Funky channel was all about literal, but it moved. So literal, you both got stuck in literal. He's got a literal definition and you've got a literal definition. And 99% of what you understood together was in accord. Yeah. But that 1% where you literalized and he literalized caused all of that friction, and the whole of that 99% drops.
But
collapsed.
So here's the but from where I'm currently perceiving. He can only be literal is my judgment.
So can you? Is mine?
Yes.
So which one's right? So the fact is, you can be literal until you're shown differently.
Yes.
You can't show him differently by being literal.
Yes, but I don't know how to be anything other than literal in his presence.
So then that's what happens. So you didn't have response time. So you
yes.
could be literal with Chris, like we spoke about earlier, but you didn't. You saw it differently. So all you need is to be able to see him and see what he's...
But this is another level to Chris, because this is a very...
No, it's the same level differently. You can see it as another level.
Chris is very easy because he's clearly a little boy and very lovable.
Yeah, but your man there is still the same in a literal sense. So I get what you're saying because you just haven't got that perspective yet, but that's fine. Inside here, you collapsed 99% for 1%.
Yes, I agree with that.
And that 1% now makes it you can't go back.
Yeah.
And that's not strictly true. You can, but you just got to say, look, bruv, I was wrong.
But I wasn't wrong.
Yes, you were. Otherwise, you're not.
On a literal level, I wasn't wrong.
You're not going to accept that you were reactionary and not responsible.
I was reactionary and not responsible, but I wasn't wrong. Okay, so my actions were wrong, but the literal thing we were talking about, from that perspective, I appreciate you have many more perspectives higher than that. But from where me and him are at, what I was saying was correct.
Calling him a retard.
No, that was the reaction which was wrong.
Right. Well, that's the bit I'm talking about.
Yeah, you didn't like that.
So, well, you're judging him, right? And you don't even know him. You haven't spent any time with him. You just instantly took domination over him and told him, I know better than you, you're a fuckwit.
It was terrible.
So that was wrong.
Yes.
Now you can say, well, the part of it was right.
No, I'm not justifying any of that.
So I'm not talking about that.
I accept all that's wrong.
So I'm talking about this bit. If you wanted to amend the 99%, if you wanted to reconnect, then you have to go in and say, look, bruv, hands up.
I was wrong.
Now, whether or not you believe you were right about a certain amount of it,
I'm willing to do that. I want to do that. But I would be apologising about my reaction and my name calling. But then, when we try to connect again, he's going to say, "So you now know about God's chosen people."
No,
then what am I going to
see? This is a story you've created. See, you're not apologising to him. You're apologising to you. You're taking account of your actions.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with him. Now, what he does with that is none of your business. Now, if he takes it and says, "Well, yeah, because listen, bruv, love you, bye." You don't need to reconnect. You need to allow for the connection. Now, he can then do what he wants with it. This is for you, not for him.
Okay.
You're not apologising to him. You're apologising for yourself. You're taking account of your own actions. Yeah. And then you're seeing whether or not he's got the ability to accept.
Okay, so can he meet in this connection?
And if he can't, that's good, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
So it's, in this way, this is the way it should always be. It's not for the other. You're not doing it for them. You're doing it to lighten the load on you.
I really liked what you said, something around you're not doing it to reconnect, you're offering the connection.
Yes.
Do you want to speak into that a bit more? That was when it dropped for me.
Yeah, well, you're saying to him, look, this is what I understand. I've had time to think about this. And Done. You know.
As in speaking about the incident, and you're not speaking about the chosen people.
No, nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with the difference of opinion.
Yeah.
Right? That difference of opinion is going to be there until you can both meet in that difference of opinion.
Yes.
So you don't talk about it because it's scorched earth.
Yeah, okay.
You don't go into a place that's scorched earth.
So I'm going in and apologising for my reaction, my name calling.
You're forgiving yourself.
Yeah.
So you can see it as apologising. See, don't define it.
Yeah, so this is what I wanted you speaking to. Yeah.
So you're going to go see, because you're literalising it, you're trying to define it.
Yes.
I did this and I did that and it was wrong.
Okay.
No. If you're going to do that, you're making it literal again and allowing for all this fucking debate.
Okay.
If you wanted to reconnect, it's you walk in and you say, look, the other day, bruv, bang out of order, hands up in the air, can we put it behind us?
That's easy.
Right? Nothing more, because you don't want to bring up any fucking detail.
I drive past it every day and I feel that, and I don't want to look, it's horrible.
The same with the house.
It's
here.
horrible,
So you created this area of imbalance. And all you've got to do is harmonise it. Now, if he says no, no problem. Love you.
But I've done my bit.
And you let it go.
Yeah, let it go, okay. Because I can feel, that's it, when you say let it go, that's what I can feel this, I think you might call it chord, or this, I can feel this, I'm going to use the word chord, this negative chord between us that's not being let go.
So if you wanted to look at that deeper, what you've done is created this blame. It's a debt, right? Now, when you walked in there, everything was right, everything was on.
It was great, we were going, it was wonderful.
But then there's this energetic output of yours, this judgment, this decision of yours to create this division.
Yes.
So you can imagine that that's a cable.
Yeah.
Right. So every time you go past it,
I feel it. I feel it.
But he doesn't.
Oh, I think he does.
No, he doesn't. I can guarantee you he doesn't. He doesn't even see you go past. He's
yeah.
This is all in your head.
Yeah,
so
but if I went into a shop, you'd feel it.
He'd probably tell you to fuck off.
Yeah.
Because you're carrying that in.
Feeling it.
It's not him feeling it, it's him saying, you out. He's not feeling what you're feeling. He doesn't want you there because of this. Right? And I don't blame him. But you can break it. You can break it, it's not breaking it. You can own it. You can diffuse it. You can take it back in. Not by saying what I did was wrong or this, that, and the other, but by acknowledging that I was out of order. What happened was out of order. Can we put it behind us? I'd love to use your shop. I'd love to, I've had time to think about it. And that's being honest without literalising it.
Yeah, it feels great.
If you can do that, you can do that with everybody, anything.
So it's just literalising, that's the key part, that's what I've not been doing up until now. Oh, sorry, I have been doing up until now, literalising everything.
And that's what the mind does.
Yeah.
It tries to literalise everything, and then you want to take it into details.
Yeah.
And if you looked, the old words, the devil is in the details.
Oh!
Right? Now, if you take it into details, the devil's there and everybody can argue about it. If you don't, and just...
I've never understood that saying before. I've understood it from how they do their plans before, but this is a whole new level.
Yeah, literalising is taking it into details.
Wow.
The devil hides in there. Everybody can argue and have their divisions. You take it past that, you take it above that, you take ownership of it. That's authority, that's accountability on your own part, and you offer it him. Not from a place of the devil in the details, not from all this, that, and the other. He may still have a bad taste in his mouth, but he sees you walking in with some honour, not dishonour, not trying to say, oh, I was wrong about this, but I was right about that. No, that ain't going to work, right? And you understand that there's this disconnect here where you see things differently. Don't focus on that. Right?
Which is exactly what I used to do, yeah.
Which is literalising.
I've done all my life until potentially this moment now.
The more you can realise this, the more you understand it. That's all I'm trying to do is cut down through the complication.
Yeah, you're doing great, yeah.
Is to make it simple, bruv. Right? If you want to reconnect that to yourself, if you want to see, at the moment there's a debt. It's like blame creates a debt. Like it's a debt in a way that's owed. Fuck him, he was wrong. He owes me an apology. That's a debt.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
There's a debt coming back, right? So you've created this debt, which is false, really. There's no debt there. Now you can recover that debt by just going and repaying it back to yourself by saying, what's what it was, can we put it behind us? And you can release it. So you can release the debt. just by that, if you wanted to.
That makes a lot of sense.
Now you can do it within. You can do it within yourself. You can just release it anyway and stop.
It'd be easier to do it externally, would it not? Like to actually do it like that seems easier from where I'm at.
And the thing that you'll
like I can meditate on it, and that just feels like bullshit.
Yes, and the thing that you'll realise from this is what he does has got nothing to do with you. It's what you do. It's all about you.
Yeah.
So if you go in there with an open honesty, with a sense of, I realised what I did. It wasn't you, bruv. Whether or not he likes a biblical figure or a people, it doesn't make any fucking difference to you, but you made it personal. So you take that personal and say, hands up, this is what I did. You know, this whatever happened the other day was bang out of order, and I apologise for it, my part in it, or I apologise for it. Can we put it behind us? If he says no, so the fuck what?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know where you are.
Yeah, right? Totally get it.
And you may find he says, all right.
I think he will.
So all of the stories then go away of what he may or may not do, and you stay out of the place that you literalise. Because you can't be trusted in there until you can be. Right? So where you find that you create these frictions, stay the fuck away from them. So this area here with people like that, if you go in there, you know what you're going to do. So have a boundary. Right, as soon as we hold on, I know what happens here. We break all the connection because I've got a literal thinking. You ain't going to get them to change their mind.
No, he's nowhere near changing it.
By doing that. And this is why when I was talking to him in that moment when we were doing that video, I was not about the people. I was going to try and take it.
It wasn't on video, sadly. I switched off the camera when at the end of it all going well, and never put it back on when the argument happened.
Oh, good. At least for you, anyway. But in there, well, yes, it doesn't show a lot of it.
Great content, and I'm now going to have to explain the story to people rather than them seeing it, which is never good.
Right. Well, in that area where you were trying to tell him about, no, it's not them, it's not that, it's not. You know, I was trying to.
And I wasn't allowing him calling him a meter.
Yeah. So there's room for movement in it. But not, not in that way.
But right now, I'm not even interested in that coming through me or
No.
I just like the taking my side, putting the chord, everything you said basically.
Yeah, well, that's the same. When you start to realise the actions that you've taken don't need literal apology to the other, they are for you. You will sit and sort of contemplate things from the past and inevitably contact people to say, I see what happened there.
Oh which is even in the 12-step process, isn't it? Like, it's a very fundamental part.
It will happen organically. Once you understand it's not for them, it's for you.
Okay, that's all I can say. I want to say how much I love you.
I love you, man.
Thank you so much. If you want to experience more of this man, then you can do it on this channel. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Please click some buttons. If you enjoy my chats with Lee, then there's loads of them on my other channel, this channel, so go and check that channel out. There's probably, there is a playlist, I will make one now, titled Conversations with Lee. Enjoy!